Boy, oh boy, I've got a good one for you today. We're going to be making Philly steak grilled cheese sandwiches. That's right, Philly steak grilled cheese sandwiches. They're fantastic. They're easy to make. Your family's going to love them. You know, it's real similar to the Philly cheesesteak we've all known and loved all through the years, but it's a grilled cheese. So without further ado, let's get into it right now. What I'm starting out with is wait a minute, hold on. What? I'm forgetting something. Oh yeah. Now we can get started. Hey, I gotta have my fiery intro to get me pumped and ready to go. Come on. Okay, let's start out with our meat. I've got a New York strip here. You can use sirloin, ribeye, anything. Let me tell you the best way to know what kind of meat to use when you make this. The one that's on sale. Look at that. You see that little sale price there? Yeah. Got a good price on this, so I'm gonna use this. Let's go ahead and cut it up. It's got a lot of fat like this right here. I'm gonna cut some of that off. You ain't got to cut every second of it off, but just get some of that off. Okay, that's good enough. Now what we're going to do, we're going to find our grain of our meat. And I can see the grain is running this way right here, so what I'm going to do is cut my strips against the grain. I'm going to cut these things in about 1/8 of an inch strips, everybody. Okay, good enough. See that? That's what we got. Just cut them in little strips, about 1/8 of an inch right in there. All right, let's set this aside. All right, next we got a bell pepper. I'm going to go ahead and chop the whole thing up. Let's do that. Okay, that's good enough. We're going to slide them over just a little bit. We got one white onion here. Okay, now there it is. We got our meat, we got our bell pepper, we got our onion. Let's go to the stove top. Now before we go down to the stove top, look at this, what my honey, my wife got me for Christmas. Y'all, this is a hex-clad pan. It's a 14-inch pan. It's got a dome lid. Look at that. You're talking about going to be doing some cooking in that now. And I'm fixing to be using it for the second time here, making these Philly steak grilled cheeses. Let's do it. First thing I'm going to do is go in with about a tablespoon or 2 of this olive oil. Make sure your olive oil is for sauteing or stir frying. Good enough. Now we're going to let this heat up just a little bit. All right, let's go in with our meat. I'm going to saute this meat probably around a minute or so, and then I'm going to add my bell pepper and onions. I like to sort of get it browned by itself first. Okay, it's been a couple of minutes. I got my meat browned up on the outside. Let's add our vegetables now. Bell peppers and onions going in. We're going to stir it around, saute it probably around 7-8 minutes until our vegetables are soft. Y'all, this is so easy to make. What a beautiful dish it makes. Okay, we are done here. See that what it looks like? Now we're going to set this aside. Now comes the fun part. We're going to get to put the sandwich together. Look, I got me some melted butter right here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to baste one side of this bread. Let's go ahead and do that. Get that goodness on there. It goes together real quick now. Try to use better quality bread if you got it. If you ain't, any bread will work. Okay, we're going to put that down. Watch how quick this goes. I got one piece of provolone cheese. Use the cheese of your choice, but I love this provolone. Going to go right there. Now we're simply going to get some of our mixture, put it over on the sandwich. Oh my goodness, look at that. Get a few onions right there. That's what I'm talking about. Now we're going to go ahead and butter this piece of toast from one side. Get that butter all over it and get it good and even so you'll get a good brown crust. All right. Now I'm going to put a piece of cheese over my mixture. I'm going butter side up. It just takes a minute or two to cook it from here. These things are so fun and so easy, y'all. I'm also going to show you a little sauce I like to put together for this because I don't care what kind of sandwich I got like this, anywhere like this, I like dipping it in au jus. And by the way, this right here is one thing about this hex-clad pan. You can use metal on it too, not just plastic and wood. You can use metal on it, see? Does not do nothing to it. All right, let's turn it over. Oh my goodness. It's going together now. You're talking about smelling right. Oh yeah. I've got several of these sandwiches to make. I'm just showing y'all how to make this first one here. I've got some hungry eyes over there watching me right now. Hey, since y'all watching me, how about giving me a little hand, a little clap? Come on. Thank you. Appreciate it. I'm going to end up turning this a couple of times because I want to make sure that cheese is good and melted. I got my heat on a medium-low right now. All right, let's flip it. Oh my goodness, look at that. That's perfect right there. Golden brown. Okay, this thing is done, everybody. Let's get it off. Look at that. You talking about some good eating? Oh my goodness. Let's get into this. Okay, here we are. Look at this. Let's cut into this thing. That's some hot stuff. Look at this, y'all. Oh, yes. You see that? That is a beautiful sandwich. It's absolutely fantastic. Let's get up here and give it a taste test. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Thing's hot. You know that looks good. You know it does. You know what? Before I do the taste test, I forgot to show y'all how to make the sauce. But you know what? Instead of showing you, I'm going to tell you because it's so easy. Look, all I do is get 1 pack of brown gravy mix. It don't matter the brand. I like Sawyer's. And I get 1 pack of au jus. I make them both up according to the instructions in the back. Then I mix them together. Oh yeah. What does that do? The brown gravy, of course, has got the beef taste to it. Au jus has too, but look, when you combine these together, the sauce sticks to your sandwich instead of being like a dip, you know, it's just all liquid like au jus. It'll stick to your sandwich with this brown gravy. So make this up, dip that in it. Let's taste it. I'm going for that good one right there, look. Let's go. Man. That is so good. Y'all, this is fabulous. I think you're really gonna like this if you make it. It don't cost that much money to make this. And this right here, what I had, a pound of this will probably make a good 5 to 7 sandwiches. So you can stretch it out. Hey, if you like what you've seen here today, make sure to hit that subscribe button or like on Facebook or follow me on Facebook. And if you hit subscribe on YouTube, make sure to hit that little bell and then it'll give you a choice of all notifications. Hit that all button. That way every time a video comes out on YouTube, you'll get it. No matter what their algorithm, you'll get it. So please do that for us. It helps support the channel. Thank you everybody for watching me today on Country Boy Cooking with Marshall, where you know Jesus is always Lord. Hey, I'll see y'all next time real soon. Try this one. Hey, and if you're watching on YouTube, make sure to subscribe and hit that bell for all notifications.